Hey everyone, welcome back. It is time for another tier list video. It has been a hot minute since we've done a tier list. So with me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, everything in between. He's got a bunch of reviews on his channel. Link is in the description. Go check him out. Putty, he just likes Deadpool, so don't worry about him. But if you do,
Wow.
but if you do
Wow.
like
That was
Deadpool, go
actually
check out
funny.
his.
I do other stuff instead of
That
Deadpool.
hey,
Okay,
but he did do a whole month of Deadpool, which
Yes,
that's
he did.
really
Gotta
hard
give
to
him
do.
credit for that. Let's give
That's
him
pretty
credit for
hard to
that.
do.
I'm off of Deadpool now. Now it's just random movies until Sonic comes out in December, and then I'll do 20. No, I'm not doing 25 Days
Oh,
of
if you
Sonic.
do no. We've just decided that we're doing 25
25
days of
Days of Sonic.
Sonic.
See,
One of
I'm
those
more
days
excited.
has to be you going to Sonic and eating a Sonic cheeseburger.
And then
See,
another one eating a Sonic chili cheese dog.
Yes.
ooh, no, eating a Sonic chili cheese dog at Sonic because they sell them there.
Dressed as
So
Sonic.
Dressed as Sonic. You have to
I'll
wear the
wear the
full-on
headpiece.
furry costume.
I can't do the full on, but I got the headgear.
He's
I'll
got
go
the
with the hat and the
headpiece.
shirt. Yeah, I got the headpiece.
All
And
right.
but again, there's other movies that are coming out. They're
But
excited
this
about.
tier
We'll
list
do
has
that last.
nothing to do with Sonic and nothing to do with Deadpool. We are back into the wrestling theme.
Debatable.
We are going to be tier listing probably, I would say, a good chunk of the Attitude Era wrestlers. So with that, let us get right into the tier list.
What?
What? He was not part of the Attitude Era, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fudge.
All right, here we are. All right, let us get right into it. We are starting with the APA.
Wait, can we
Before
just
they
say
be-
something?
Sure.
We took this list pre-made. So excuse the fact that there's some new gen people here and
Yep.
some maybe
Golden Era, maybe.
what's after Attitude Era?
Ruthless Aggression.
Maybe like
Ruthless
a
Aggression,
tad
yeah.
of those kinds of things, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just noticed that now too.
Do
Yeah.
you want to tell them the tiers?
Okay, we have GOAT, which is the greatest of all time. This is going to be limited to only 3 wrestlers.
Okay, see,
Ooh.
I like how you threw down a ground rule.
Okay, Hall of Fame, which I would say 5 to 8.
Oh, this is
And
gonna be
then
hard.
we have main eventer, mid-card, house show, and jobber.
Wow. Okay, let's make this the hardest list ever and do 5 Hall of Fames only.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
good
do it.
Lord. Oh no.
Let us do it. Okay, so let us start with pre-APA.
I mean, eventers. Do you
You
want to
think-
go in like order? Do you want to have an order with all of us?
Well, yeah, okay, you already said they're main eventers. So you think the Acolytes were not the Star Wars show, the wrestlers.
That show's not a main eventer.
Nice.
No, that's a jobber.
Compared to what we have here and how our list is, I honestly think it would be mid card.
They were pretty big part of the ministry. I think I'm going to agree with main eventer, but we can always move down if we need to. Okay. Putty, you're going to take Ahmed Johnson.
I don't remember this guy to be honest with you.
I think he was one of those new gen guys.
Yeah, I have no idea who he is. To me, he doesn't seem that interesting. He'd be a house show, I guess, unless you guys know he's worse to go in jobber.
No, he had a actually pretty decent run. I might actually even put him in mid card. He had a good run.
He got a really strong push and he was really cool. He just couldn't talk and then he kept getting injured.
Yeah. Where would you think, Campo?
I'm okay with the mid card.
Okay.
I almost would say main eventer, but I think his whole career, like especially his WCW stuff, is so garbage.
So bad.
Oh no,
So
I just
bad.
see who I'm getting next, and I'm not happy with it. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, Al Snow. Al Snow was fun. He was a great character, but to me, Al Snow's a house show.
Ooh, no, for me, it's the main eventer. I actually like Al Snow.
Oh, I'll tie break you because I think it's a mid card.
Ahead or behind Ahmed?
Behind.
Ahead.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because he never got a push.
He was. I liked his run as European champion, and every week he'd come out like as a Frenchman or a German, like you know.
But that's what I'm saying. But his gimmicks were so great, especially
right. But really, what did he have? The European title.
I mean, he was a good wrestler, actually.
Yeah.
And he still trains a lot.
All right, put him ahead of Ahmed Johnson.
Okay. What does everybody want?
Head.
Okay. You get Prince Albert, Putty.
Okay, we're not.
No,
this is me.
Yeah.
We're not whole careering this, right? We're just ranking them in the attitude.
in the Attitude
So
era.
no matter what
Oh,
company
okay.
they worked for, but just in this era.
Yes.
Okay, I think that at least for this period of time, I would say he's behind Ahmed Johnson because he was functionally a good wrestler
He had
and
a
he
good
had
run
some
with
good
Test.
moments. Yeah, him and Test were good together.
Buddy.
I mean, honestly,
Okay.
yeah, same
I mean,
thing. Nick Carter.
I can. He's
Yeah.
better than he was a better Horace Hogan. How about that?
A lot
He was
better
one of those
Horace
ones.
Hogan.
He was one of those ones that felt like he was just used as a powerhouse to make make effects to it.
But he actually is a really good wrestler. But we're not going to count those days, which is what
Because
throws
he
it off.
had an excellent run in New Japan as
Yeah,
Giant Bernard.
and even as Lord Tensai, I know the character was
Yeah, I had no
stupid,
idea.
but he was a good wrestler.
And now he's training NXT. So
Yeah, so there he must be something, right?
yeah. Okay. Chris Benoit.
Buddy, I think we can defer and agree that we should just not rank him.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you can take the next guy.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think if no one knows, should we explain why, or should just leave it alone?
He's a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plain and simple.
So I'm happy to take this one. I think he's either main event or Hall of Fame. But since we have less than Hall of Fame, I'd say main eventer.
I actually think Putty nailed that.
Yeah.
He showed restraint. We've never seen that before.
I think they're ahead of the
that,
acolytes.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I was never really that big a fan of Big Show, but at the same time, because we're talking about Big Show, if we were to go back as the Giant from WCW, I actually liked him better there as far as wrestling. Now, as far as like character work,
he was actually one of the first defectors.
Yeah. And see, the thing is, I felt I liked him better as a wrestler in WCW, but as a character in WWE, I liked better.
He was before or after Jericho?
Before.
Wow, eh?
Yep. He showed up at Valentine's Day Massacre, and Jericho showed up in, I think, just before SummerSlam.
Yeah, on Raw or SmackDown.
Raw.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess there's another big boss man. I think it's you.
Boss man. Would this be me? This would be me.
Yeah.
I'm putting Big Boss Man between Al Snow and Ahmed Johnson.
I'm okay with that.
The reason being, the character that he reinvented himself as was great. Like as part of the ministry, instead of like being like a sheriff, he was like the enforcement officer for the ministry and then the corporate ministry.
Well,
and I think he was pretty decent as, was it Bull Buchanan?
No, Bull Buchanan is a different guy altogether.
So wait, no, what was his name in WCW?
Bubba, Big Bubba.
Big Bubba. I think he was, because we're counting just that time period. It doesn't have to be just in WWE.
Well, see, here's my thing, and this is where I will say I disagree since I haven't got to categorize it. Because for me, Big Boss Man is main eventer, and here's why. The Acolytes, I felt like when it came to entertainment-wise, the Acolytes did not peak until afterwards when they did that whole thing where they were for hire. What was it called? I can't remember.
Yeah,
what it
the
called.
APA, the Acolyte Protection
the
Agency.
APA. I liked that better at that point. Big Boss Man at this point, this is right after he did.
Yeah, but we still.
Officer, but
the picture aside, they were the APA during this time as well.
Yes,
I mean, I guess
towards
so.
the end.
Guess so, yeah. But again, that's why. Oh, was it? So they did that APA towards the end. Okay, I guess that. Works.
That carried on to the Ruthless Aggression era.
It's just. I will admit, it's weird to see Big Boss Man so low as far as it. But I guess you know.
I mean, if you want to argue him ahead of Al Snow, you're the one that wanted Al Snow so high.
But then again, you also got to factor in title runs, longevity, injuries. Like Big Boss Man never got a title
wasn't
run.
That good. It was okay.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
I mean, actually, okay, no, his character was good. I don't mean to say that, but entertainment value, I don't think it was that entertaining of a
for Big Boss Man.
Yeah.
But you could always count on him to have a good match.
No, that's what I mean, right? So I put him ahead of Al Snow. I wouldn't be upset.
Okay. Even though he tried to feed Al Snow's dog Pepper to him.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't need to argue this one, right?
Yeah. So can I go? Do I go for the next one?
Hold on. I gotta stop. I love Bret Hart, but if we're only keeping 3 up there, we're gonna have a little bit of problem then.
Okay, hold on. Let's start this again. If we're only keeping 3 up there, we're gonna have a little bit of a problem. Let's negotiate with arguably the greatest wrestler of all time.
I mean, I love Bret Hart, but there's 3 other ones.
When we get to 3 people, we'll negotiate someone else.
We'll negotiate something else.
Right.
I believe that is Mr. Davey Boy Smith.
Main eventer ahead of
Really?
Ahead of Big Show,
behind the acolytes.
behind the acolytes. Okay.
I think so because I think what he did was really good. I think he had the skill. I think he was super popular. A lot more of that was in the
With the New Heart Foundation.
yeah, and a lot of his solo stuff was pre Attitude Era. Like it was
Yeah.
at the end of the new, what was it called? The new era,
Yeah.
new generation.
New generation.
I think the Acolytes are one of the best, probably top 5 tag teams of the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like argue them out of there realistically. But yeah, it's the British Bulldog, man. What can you do?
Okay. China.
I never really got to really speak on that one, but
Okay,
that's
speak
okay.
on the British Bulldog.
I actually think I love British Bulldog and everything. I think he's mid card. I know it's not going to change much and everything, but I really do think he's mid card compared to what we have coming and everything else. There's a lot of big dogs that are way ahead of British Bulldog,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, but main eventer doesn't have a cap.
I get well, okay, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
now JD, he said main mid card. I said main eventer. Where are you?
I kind of like him here. Maybe the top of the mid card.
Okay, so do that.
Yeah. Top of mid card, I think, is fair for him. Okay. Let's move on to China.
All right, buddy, go.
Okay, so here's the thing. I like China, but as far as a wrestler, as a character, she's definitely mid card in my eyes.
I think what she did is undeniable. And I think whether we like it or not, she has to be in the Hall of Fame.
Really?
You think Hall of Fame? I was going to put her top of main eventer.
Okay, but I
I'm
could live
shocked
with
about
that.
that
I
one,
just
too.
think I think it's not so much what skill she had, it's just what she represented.
We
Right?
wouldn't
Like-
have we wouldn't have women's wrestling in the WWE if it wasn't for China. I'll be
Okay,
honest
okay,
with
so I
that
have to
right
agree with
now.
that. Here's the thing. Everything I like China. I was actually holding back from it because I figured you guys do the same way. Here's
No,
my
but
thing.
you're just give it all. Give it
Okay,
all.
but here's the reason why I say this. I'm also trying to think ahead when I look at things because I know we could rearrange, but the reason I say this is because the problem is she wasn't that good of a wrestler, and if we're doing overall, she was an impact to wrestling. She was strength, she was all that, but as far as like wrestling and ring ability, she wasn't good. As far as the character wise, as far as like her mic work, not good. It's more of a visual statement that she put in, and as well as a direct statement to women in wrestling. So
I
He
agree
does
with
make a
Putty.
point.
I agree
Yeah.
with Putty.
He
like
does make a point.
because
So
the
where
thing
would you
is,
suggest, Putty?
so I think she would be. See, the thing is, I think she would be mid card. Maybe like ahead of Al Snow or Big Boss Man.
I agree with Putty.
Okay. Ahead, you said?
A Big Boss
What
Man.
does
Yeah.
everybody want?
Big Boss Man.
Ahead.
How about there? We'll put her right in the middle.
That's fine.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. I believe, would this be,
What the heck?
For
is that
some reason, I
RVD?
thought it was like D'Lo Brown.
I think that's RVD.
Hold on.
RBD wasn't Attitude Era, was he?
It's someone with shorts on.
Crash Holly.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense because of he always
Crash
brings in
Holly, he was fun, but I'm sorry. Crash Holly's a house show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000 holds, not
Okay.
1,004.
Am I counting Monday Night Wars all the way in for Attitude Era?
See, that's what I'm wondering too. That's because that would also change Big Show in that way too. That you know what I
No,
mean?
I think Big Show's still where he is.
Okay.
He's had world title runs, Big Show.
Yeah, because he
yeah.
sucked in WCW. He just happened to be
So,
like really pushed.
I'm sorry. Who's doing Demon Winkle?
Me, I'm gonna say he's the top of main eventer.
Dean Malenko, really?
I think he's one of the greatest in-ring workers of his generation.
Right.
Yeah, but see, then if we're going to things,
Okay,
for
so
example,
you guys argue me out of there.
that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm
I'm
doing.
not
So
the
here's my thing.
top, but I could put him in main eventer because when the Radicals came in, like it meant a lot. And I don't have an issue with main eventer. I just don't think at the top. I would kind of, for now, I'd put him in between there.
And see, here's my thing. Demon Winkle's a great wrestler. As far as character wise, I don't think he was good because when they did the new Four Horsemen and Demon Winkle's in there, I'll be honest with you, I feel like every other.
Yeah, but we're not counting that.
Isn't that still part of the Attitude
No,
Era?
that was WCW.
Yeah, but I thought we were just counting anything in the time period of
Yeah.
Attitude Era.
No, this is only
Just only in
WWE.
WWE? Oh,
Yeah.
then he's not even a main eventer.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree. Yeah.
I'd
He's
put
mid
him
card.
behind Tess or Albert, no?
Oh, ahead of yeah, that's fine because he didn't. I don't even remember him doing anything in WWE.
No.
So then here's my question then. Are we counting Big Show after Attitude Era? Because he
No,
wasn't in
just
No.
Attitude Era.
attitude only.
Just
Okay, so here's
Attitude.
the thing. Did he spend more time in the Attitude Era in WCW than he did in WWE?
No, he
Mm,
did a good 3 years in WWE.
yeah, it was a good split.
Okay, well, okay.
Yeah. Deborah.
Jobber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really had
I
interest
think
in
she
her.
was one of like not
The
that
worst
she
characters.
looked nice, but she's one of the worst characters and she couldn't wrestle.
She was 30 and she looked like she was 50.
Yeah.
As much as I love D'Lo Brown, I think he's a house show just ahead of Crash Holly.
I agree.
I don't know, man. You're gonna have if we're gonna have Albert where Albert is.
Then let's bump Albert down.
But yeah, like if you're wrestling in the mid card, look at what belt he's holding. He was the face of the European division the whole time.
That's true. That's true. Okay, how about somewhere in the middle
Yeah,
here?
like I think that's realistic. I don't remember whose turn it is. I think it's Putty's.
Yeah, I actually got skipped over one time. And
That's
you
okay.
guys
Putty,
can go,
you'll get the Dudley boys. How about that?
that's Hall of Fame for me. That's Hall of Fame for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
Hard to
Wait,
disagree.
hold on, but we do have 5 though, right? You said only 5
Yeah.
in Hall of Fame?
That counts as one.
Ooh,
We can add and then we can discuss after the fact.
right now. So
We can always push it to the 8 that he wanted originally.
Okay. Who's got Eddie?
Me, Hall of Fame. I don't want to talk about it. Just put him at the top.
Agreed.
I want that.
Okay, Edge and Christian.
I'm gonna say Hall of. I know it's not my turn. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, then again,
do you want my opinion? I would say they're Hall of Fame because I think separate in WWE, neither one of them was as good as they were together.
And Edge only after the Attitude Era did he really come into
and then
his own.
Christian became the most underrated wrestler in the history of wrestling.
And he's still doing great work to this day.
He's top of the tits.
Okay. S.A. Rios, this guy was definitely a jobber.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, well, Putty, you get Gangrel.
That's funny. Actually, you should take Gangrel. You should let me have the
All right,
next
I'll
one,
take
actually.
Gangrel. Gangrel is house show at the top of house show.
Yeah. I agree with
My
that.
turn? All right.
Yep, Gilbert.
Goat. I'm kidding. No, definitely put him down in jobber. So for
he's a jobber, but I would say the best of the jobbers.
So,
you know what?
For those,
I want to argue him out of jobber.
No. I'm gonna
Okay. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
He's one of the most entertaining spoofs we've ever had. And they went all the way with it. They didn't half-ass it. It wasn't for one show. He literally was around for a long time. He won the light. Doesn't he have the longest run
running
with the light heavyweight belt?
Good point. Let's put him in house show.
Okay, now Putty, explain who he is.
Okay, so wait, he went to house show. Hold on, I get to argue him down. Take him out. He's not better than Gangrel. Take him out. No, drop him down at least in house show. Why is he getting house show?
The longest running light heavyweight
explain
champion.
the fucking thing, Putty.
Okay, so basically, back when Stone Cold Steve Austin, which we'll get to him later, he was a major point of a wrestler in WWE. But of course, over on the WCW side, which again I will always defend him and think they said that he was a copycat of that Goldberg was a copycat of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So as a joke, they made Gilbert, which is a knockoff of Goldberg that is puny, horrible, and gets his ass whooped in every single thing.
Instead of fireworks, he had the little sparklers.
Yeah, exactly. So he was a joke, basically, and that's the reason why it still kind of makes me mad because
he was so well loved and so well received.
Yeah, because
put him below Gangrel then, if that makes Putty happy. Like, who gives a shit? Other than he's in house show.
Okay. Now it's time once again for everybody to come aboard the home train.
All right, well, tell me where it's going. That's you.
That's me. He's a house show as well. He never really held any major belts. It was fun to watch, but never really played any major parts in storylines. I
Yeah,
would kind
okay.
of put him
That's fair.
maybe
He's at the
maybe
top. Like, come
yeah.
on. He
Okay.
lasted forever. He's been a house
Yeah.
show guy forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you
You
got
want to talk
Goldust.
about wasted potential? Who's got gold dust?
I do, and I'm gonna argue the fact. See, and this is kind of like comes back to the British Bulldog thing. It's like, are you gonna say that he's a mid-carder because of where he was positioned? Yes, but he was so popular and so over, and he did so many good things, and the
Yeah.
character was so unique.
But then the back half of the Attitude Era, when he became the artist formerly known as Gold Dust, that was horrible.
Fair enough. I would argue the bottom of main eventer, but he's not a main eventer, so it's got
No,
to be mid-card.
I'd kind of put him up here.
I think that's fair.
Putty?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I
Right,
wasn't really
who's
much of
this?
a Goldust fan, but I get why he was in there.
Okay. Can anybody tell who this one is?
The
No idea.
Sultan?
No.
Can I just
Another
make a
guy with
side note?
shorts on.
Can I make a side note, by the
Sure.
way? And this is for tier list makers. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at making tier lists. When you're making a tier list, understand these are itty bitty pictures. So when you're making it, make sure you get a profile of their face. Don't go full body. Make the tier list. If you're gonna make it for other people, you know what? If you don't mind, JD, I'm gonna show next time. I'll give you the link. Go show them what really good tier lists look like, and make sure you improve your game. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
That kind of looks like Butterbean, so I don't know. It's a guy with
No.
shorts on.
Let's put him at the back for now. We'll come back to him. Hardy's.
Hall of
See,
Fame.
but yeah, that's where this is where
See,
the
we're
Hall of
already
Fame started.
back in the Hall of Fame.
So we'll
This
give
is
it
where-
8. We'll give them the 8 that you wanted.
Okay.
It's still going to be very hard, and you'll see why.
Okay.
Believe me, this is going to get bad.
Mosh and Thrash. These guys
Buddy,
are
that's you.
jobbers.
That's
Yeah, I
are
get it.
you stupid?
Wait, who is this?
The Headbangers.
Oh, I actually like the Headbangers. Now they're
Go,
not the
yes,
best.
buddy. Tell them where to put
See,
them.
Headbangers. But wasn't that? Wait, no, wait. I'm thinking of somebody else.
No, you're
Nope.
thinking of the Headbangers.
No, I'm thinking of the ones that did the whole.
Yes, that's them.
That's Headbangers. I actually like them. I think they're at least mid card.
I agree with Putty.
Oh no, I can't.
I'm sorry. They
At
were
least
fun.
give them to us at the back of the mid card.
All right.
They were one of only 3 tag teams. It was them, the Godwins, and
No.
yeah, but they didn't come till way later.
Nah,
At the
Okay.
beginning, remember, it was the Gang Wars.
that's true. But they weren't part of the gang wars.
No, they weren't, but they were like them and the Godwins were the only other 2 tag teams that weren't part of one of those factions.
Yeah, and these guys, where are they?
Oh, the
LOD.
Smoking Guns. Anyways, let's continue.
Is that who that is?
it-
Maybe Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass.
That
no, it
could
doesn't
be.
look like him.
Okay.
Well,
I don't
it'll
know,
come
kind
to
of
us.
does.
Okay.
Okay.
What about
Doesn't.
this one?
I forgot who that
That's
is.
you. I think that's Tori or the cat.
No, the cat is. I saw the cat. That's the cat there, and
There.
then
That's
Tori
the
What's
one
her
is
that
name?
over.
counted.
It's Victoria.
Is that Victoria?
Yeah, she's that's really bad. If she's not very memorable.
She's a woman's champion, so it's not Molly Holly. Yeah, it looks like Victoria. I zoomed in pretty far.
No, that's Ivory.
Oh, that's the name. Sorry, that's what I meant. My bad.
Yeah, that's Ivory. Well, she's
Uh,
also part of this group here.
Well, that group has a lot of people from the other things. We're not going to rank them
Yeah.
as a group.
Okay, we'll keep that one out of the way then. Okay. Ivory, probably one of the best women's wrestlers at the time.
I mean, I don't know. Compared to what the offerings are here, honestly, I don't think she's that high. I mean, she had belt titles, but a lot because there was very little females. There was a lot. This is
She's
a big change.
The best women's wrestler they had, probably.
Really? I
At
don't
that
agree.
period.
Before the others came in, yeah.
It was between her or Jacqueline.
Well, yeah, no, I guess as we're looking at it that way, yeah, because I'm comparing to all the other female wrestlers.
I say we just combine here because it's me and whose turn is it right now? JD's.
I don't know.
I'm next. I say we take those 2 next people, which is Jacqueline and Ivory, and just
Okay.
put them together at the bottom of mid card,
Yeah.
and then let Putty go with Jeff Jarrett.
So here's my thing. I like Jeff Jarrett, but comparatively, honestly, he's mid card house show. Honestly, I mean, I don't know how to explain. I wasn't really a big fan. The breaking of the guitars was awesome, but like I think that
That
was more
wasn't in
WCW.
that wasn't in
Yeah,
WWE. That was WCW.
exactly. That's the problem. I feel like he was much cooler and fun in WCW. So that's the hard part when it comes to doing this list, is that they're switching over to different brands, and when you remember a character, you may remember on another brand. You know what I mean? And that's the hard part. Like same example for who's coming up next. So for me, it's mid card house show. It's all depending where you guys want to go.
I mean, I can't go any lower with Slapnuts than somewhere where the British Bulldog and Goldust are.
Yeah, but see, his WWE run was pretty bad.
Yeah, his WCW run was very fun.
I mean,
To
his
me-
stuff that he did with Deborah and Owen Hart was all right.
Yes, but still didn't amount to much. I would say house show right behind.
All right, I'm not going to argue it. I think
Okay.
that's fair. And now, JD, you got a good one.
This is hard. I want to put him in GOAT
Do it for now. You can.
because he came in with a bang. He won titles right away. He was the first ever unified champion.
He was a wicked character.
He beat Stone Cold and The Rock in the same night.
Do it.
This
gotta
is
be
gonna
up
be
there.
things are about to hit nuts soon, especially when we get to that lower list. It's gonna get nuts.
If I'm not factoring in Brian Christopher being his son and his commentary stuff, he's a house show.
Yeah, to the back.
No, he's better than Crash Holly.
Okay.
Well,
He's,
see here.
no, he's ahead of
okay,
Gangrel. He's actually
okay, so
important.
okay, so here's
But see,
here's where we
Crash
have a
Holly
problem.
had that fun run with the hardcore
Hardcore belt.
championship.
But listen,
See-
without the Smoky Mountain Wrestling connection that they got from him, or
That's
what was he,
true.
Smoky Mountain?
Oh,
No, he was Memphis,
no,
right?
No, no,
Like, that is
No, he was
Smoky.
smoking. No, he was
Hold on, Putty,
You
shut
guys
up for a second.
he
breaking
was
the rules.
he was smoking.
Without that,
No,
we
the
don't
the USWA.
we don't get that run where WWE accepts in ECW and accepts in
The NWA.
what was his name?
Cornette.
Jim Cornette with all that stuff, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but again, stop. We're breaking
Hammer
the
time.
rules. Only Attitude Era. He was only commentary during Attitude Era, just like
Mhm.
He did
Jim
do
Rock.
he did
Had
wrestle matches.
Not that many, not enough for him to get really high.
I'm
Well, I
pretty
guess
sure
if
he
he's a
had
house
like
show.
matches on pay-per-views during the Attitude Era.
So like that's the thing I'm having problem. We're getting people in here wanting wrestlers. Like, how do we rank that compared to like actual?
Okay,
wrestling?
let's look at it this way. What did his commentary mean to the
Oh
Attitude
no,
Era?
I'm agreeing with this stuff. But when you guys had used that as example when he
Look
moved
where he's
over-
ranked.
No, I could.
Like, it's not like I put him in Hall of Fame.
True,
He had
true.
matches. Him and Brian Christopher had tag matches during the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't memorable for me, but I will say the
You wouldn't
commentary was
remember it.
memorable. Yeah.
Okay, JR.
This is I always got
Just
this
put
one.
him next to Jerry Lawler because we know what his commentary meant, but he's not a wrestler, so
He's
we're
not
not
a
ranking
wrestler.
them on commentary.
Okay.
And now, whose turn is it actually?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Putty. It's Putty.
Yeah.
I don't know who this is.
Kaientai, man. Dick to go and Funaki.
Oh, I
No,
was not a
isn't
fan of
that
theirs.
that looks like
Takamichi-
Takamichi Noku?
Takamichi Noko and Funaki. Dick
Yeah,
to go
I
came
didn't-
later.
I don't even remember these guys, to be honest with you.
Okay, come on. Indeed.
Evil.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
I
yeah,
choppy
that's
choppy
why I
your
don't remember.
pee-pee.
Yeah, that's why I don't remember them. They were not fun to me. I'm for me.
Oh
it's house
god,
show.
they're like one of the best comedy acts of all time in wrestling.
I
Yeah,
and
but
I
they weren't
like
very-
that kind of
Well,
Listen,
stuff.
I mean,
I don't want to
Taka
be
was-
here. I don't want to be here judging this for what it is, but Takamichi Noku is one of the best wrestlers of all time. Like,
In
not,
that era, he's probably one of the best Japanese wrestlers of
yeah,
that time.
I'm not gonna put him in like a goated tier, but in like the eighth panel, in the annals of wrestling, the pantheon of wrestling, he's one of the better wrestlers who ever wrestled. He just got stuck with a dumbass gimmick. His stuff in ECW is amazing.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of feeling him over here.
No, ahead of the Godfather. Come on, they were hilarious.
Okay. Kane.
That's me.
Yeah.
Main eventer behind Big Show. I think what he
I can agree
did
with
was
that.
really important, but I don't think he ever was like a great wrestler.
But he was always in that
Yeah.
Miss Kitty.
I don't know. I
But-
think.
But do you think he's ahead of Big Show?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, if Putty thinks it, I'm not going to argue
And
that. That's
the
not
reason
like
the reason I
worst
say that is
decision we
because,
made.
like I said before, Big Show. If you're talking about that Attitude Era, he was really good. But Kane is as like my eyes just like 10 innovators when it comes to Attitude Era, and I feel like Kane is a part of that innovator when it comes to bringing
Okay.
storyline and everything.
Hold on, can we just do something quick? Take
Hmm.
JR out of it. Just take him completely out. Because
I
like
agree.
people
Yeah.
are gonna be like, how did you not put him? He's not a
Yeah.
wrestler.
He's not a wrestler.
So then take just go move Michael Cole down while we're at it.
Yeah, Michael Cole while we're at it. Okay.
Oh, I know another one, but we'll get to it when we move.
Who? Which one?
Linda
Paul Bearer, you're literally on him.
and Paul Bearer, yeah. Linda
And
McMahon.
Linda McMahon was never a wrestler.
See, we're doing good now, guys.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
let's plow through this.
The kitty.
Fucking
To
house
me,
show.
Yeah.
to me, she always looked like when I looked at her and I saw her, I was like, "Is that China?" Oh yeah, no, I know who that is. And I was like, she just looks like a really skinny version of China.
Okay.
I think
Mid
it's
card.
me, and
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
That's Ken Shamrock.
Main eventer. No, the mid card ahead of Big Boss Man. Because I
Yeah.
think there was a period there where he was really important.
Yeah. He came in with a loud, like he was like,
He did that whole stuff. Like, I know that's considered next gen, but like when the Hart Foundation was fighting the Team USA
mhm.
right before the Attitude Era, when they had Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels and like whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with that, Putty.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah,
Buddy, it's
Okay.
your turn.
Kurt Angle.
I think Hall of Fame.
In the Attitude Era? I don't think so.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
crap.
I like if we're going
Main
Kurt
eventer
Angle as the Kurt Angle of all time, he's goated.
Yeah.
In this, you know what? I think he's still Hall of Fame. He might
See,
get knocked out. He's better than any of the people in main eventer.
Yeah, but back then he didn't really have anything until that Brock Lesnar match.
All right.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, but his storyline, because he always played the heel, and it was such a good heel moment. Like he was so good at playing that it was entertaining, and he's really good in wrestling, especially since going from Olympic wrestling to that, I feel like it's so different when they do it, and when you succeed in it, Kurt Angle knocked it out of the park.
All right, just give him a top of main eventer. Can we do
Okay.
I'm
that?
fine with that.
Okay.
Oh.
LOD. This is LOD 2000.
All right,
So here's
so
the
you
thing.
give them how you feel. It's you.
LOD 2000 was not. This is when they were being managed by Sunny. And
So what do you? How do you feel?
I'm as even though I think they're one of the greatest tag teams of all time during this time period, I'm finding them over here.
I think low over there. Legion of Doom was really good before Attitude Era,
ahead
but
of
like
the Headbangers, maybe, or ahead of Prince Albert.
I'm okay with
Like
that.
here?
Yeah.
Okay. Lita.
Whose
Okay,
turn is
so
on
it's
this?
me. I somewhere like around Ahmed Johnson.
Okay, so I want to stop on this and just say something. I noticed that we're not really giving too much push to females, and I know we had talked about China, but like I will say this, Alita, I'll admit there was when I was younger, there was attractiveness to it, so I know it's been a biased situation, but
And
she did
technically, going back, sorry to interrupt, buddy. Kurt Angle did not make his debut until 1998, and that was at the end of the Attitude
The
Era.
Attitude Era ends in 2001. We talked about this last time.
Yeah.
Oh. So with Lita, she as far as wrestling ability, she was amazing because she did a lot of high flying work and everything, and did a lot more than a lot of the other female wrestlers did. So I feel like she may at least get to deserve main eventer.
1997 until 2002 is what they call the Attitude Era.
Okay. So he was there then.
I just checked it for everyone
That's
if
fine.
it was out there. I didn't just make that up. Okay. Is Lita the best wrestler of all the women's wrestlers that we see on the screen?
No.
I think Ivory's
Really?
better than her.
Really?
And is she
But
at
see-
this point, was she really the character that we know that was when she was fighting Trish Stratus?
I thought
Don't
so.
point
I
at
thought
it yet, JD.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Isn't her
Like the
Trish
Trish
Stratus
Stratus
beef days from the
Is it
No.
after? Like, no, because there's Stacy Keibler, Trish Stratus, and Lita, and there's a whole feud going between all three of them, and that was a great story arc between all three
Okay,
of them.
you guys tell me where Lita goes then.
I already said.
Okay, so JD,
Where?
do you agree with him?
I said main eventer.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Somewhere here.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Putty,
Luna
Luna.
Vachon.
God, why do I get the wrestlers I don't like or I barely watched? Like,
It's just the way she goes.
I don't know. You pick it. I honestly don't have a place for this. I don't remember her, and she is big physique like China, but she doesn't like.
Well,
She
She's not
was
memorable to me.
she did towards the end of Goldust's run when he was the artist formerly known as Goldust.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like her.
if
She
this
wasn't
was
memorable.
early 90s, I'd rate her higher, but I'd say it's like a host show.
I'm down
Yeah,
with that.
somewhere maybe behind. No, Kitty was better. Okay.
JD,
Mae
that's
Young.
you.
This is me.
Yeah.
Like, she was comedic, but I mean,
Jerry Lawler-ish.
It was very
no, I wouldn't even
uncomfortable
put
to.
her in Jobber.
It was
Fair.
very uncomfortable for her and the other one that's coming up. I can't think of their name. It was very uncomfortable to see them like taking those bumps into
But
tables
is
and
that
stuff like that.
her or is that? Are we
Mae
gonna
Young.
do
It's
her
Mae
or
Young
are we
or
gonna
Moolah.
do
Just put
Mark?
them next to each other. Oh yeah,
But
because
no,
that
that's
could
still Mae
that
Young.
could be
That's
That's
Mark
Mark
Henry.
Henry. Was Mark Henry part of the Attitude Era?
Yeah.
So why would they lump them in one picture? Come on now. I guess
No,
we just
that's
count that
Mae
as Mark
Young
Henry.
still.
Oh, then it should be Mark Henry.
Remember,
Then.
she gave birth to his hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that was in the Ruthless Aggression era, I think. Anyways,
That's
that we
a-
digress.
Yeah.
Mankind. Okay, so this is a hard argument for me because I think if you're looking at his career, he could be in the argument for like such an important wrestler that you would go tier him.
Okay, so
But
this
like,
is
I
where.
don't even know if he's a Hall of Famer.
Mm, okay, can I jump in?
I put him somewhere up here.
I'm gonna say this right now. Remember what he did off that steel cage, and that was Attitude Era.
But
Yeah, but
that's
that's
one
one
thing.
thing.
No, I get
Wow,
it, but
that
I
a
mean,
jinx.
but he did several things like that at
Okay,
pay-per-views.
put him in Hall of Fame. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna say this, and you guys take this how you want. Actually, now that I'm looking at our list, ahead of Edge and Christian,
Okay.
but not ahead of the Dudley Boys.
Okay. Mark
Not Mark
Henry's
Henry.
sexual chocolate character.
Category?
Yes.
I say mid card.
This was house show.
Yeah, this is house
Wait,
show.
By the way,
Somewhere around here.
I'm lost where I'm at now. Fuck.
It's you. You're next.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. I did Mankind. That was you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now this is JD. What are they called? The Mean
The
Street
Mean
Posse?
Street Posse.
Yeah.
All right, I
Don't
guess I
disagree
get
now.
Naked Midian.
Naked Midian. He's a jobber.
Yeah.
At the top of jobber though.
God, I'm looking at the list. Everyone I'm gonna get is somebody I don't know or I don't like.
You
Mr. Ass.
literally got Billy Gunn.
Yeah, I don't like Billy Gunn. I never liked
Who
Billy
doesn't
Gunn.
like Billy Gunn?
I was never a fan of his
Dude, that's
shtick. I mean,
rude,
he's a
bro.
good wrestler. He's a good wrestler, but a badass Billy Gunn, that whole series, I just wasn't into it. I was not into it. So for me, it's a mid card. I mean, I get he's skilled, but
I would agree with that.
Yeah, he's definitely a mid card. But high mid card. I mean, I'm putting him up here somewhere.
I would say ahead of Big Boss Man at least.
Okay.
Oh, you got a good one.
I got Owen. Ooh. See, this is a hard one.
You still got room.
I know, but I'm not putting him up there. I want to put him in Hall of Fame, but really his run didn't start until later. And then his run was only like as that character, it was only a year or so and then he passed away in 1999.
Okay, well he's above a mid card, let's be honest.
Oh yeah. I'd put him ahead of Big Show.
I am okay with that.
Buddy, Owen, you agree with that?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Perry Saturn. And I would say this is the mop in the Attitude Era.
I think so.
Wait, no. Wasn't the mop around the same time that Al Snow was doing the head thing too? Or was Al Snow after they did the mop thing with Saturn?
No, I think Al Snow was with the dog at this point.
Okay.
Okay, so Moppy was 2002.
Okay, so right at the end. Okay, so we're not counting Moppy. He's ahead of the Headbangers.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
He's ahead of Prince Albert.
Okay. Yeah,
Barry Saturn was a really good wrestler.
he was.
See, now this is me, and I have no freaking idea who this is.
It's Raven.
Oh, that's Raven
Yeah,
again. Okay, I remember the name. I don't remember the character that much.
because he did nothing in WWE.
Yeah,
true.
house show jobber. Pick where you want to go with him.
Yeah. He was somewhere around here, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Rikishi.
That's you.
Yeah, I know. I'd put him probably somewhere around here. He was a fun character, but really didn't do much.
Not yet, at least. He did a
Yeah.
lot more in the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah.
Just put him next to Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Billy
Putty,
Gunn
you
was
got
the-
Sable.
Yeah, and see, here's the thing. Sable's a good wrestler. I wasn't a fan of hers.
All right.
I was not that big a fan.
So where
but
would
I
you
do
put her?
feel
Tell
she-
Brock
I do
Lesnar
feel,
that.
Right.
Have you
But
seen
I
him
do
lately?
feel-
He's slimmed down.
Yeah, he lost a
But
lot of weight.
I would put her at least high mid card, but behind China. I feel like China is more significant than Sable is.
I can agree with that.
We're not going to argue it.
Okay.
Ooh,
Is-
JD.
Shane O'Mac. To me, he will always be a jobber.
All right, fair
Okay,
enough.
so I'm okay with that, but I will have to say one thing. In ring ability, no. But as far as like character play, you did love. I feel like he was Mysterio what Dom is right now. Like I feel like Dom is filling in that role of what Shane was.
Yeah, but
And
Shane
did
threw
well.
himself there literally because his
I was
father
gonna
owned
say
the
the C
company.
word. A piece
Let
of
me get
shit. All right, I got one here.
Okay. HBK.
He might be popular. Little known fact, he didn't wrestle for basically the entire Attitude Era. So
Mhm.
he's in the Hall of Fame. And I'd put him behind Eddie Guerrero.
Wait, who is this again?
That's
Shawn
Shawn Michaels.
Oh, okay. It's the part.
Listen,
I agree.
no questions aside, he's a goated wrestler, but he didn't really wrestle in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, he was hurt for most. He lost his smile, remember?
Yeah, and his cocaine bag.
Yeah, and his cocaine.
Putty,
right.
I guess you get Stephanie McMahon.
See, here's the problem. She's hot. She's bangable. Sorry, that sounds horrible. I'm just saying it.
Whoa,
Putty.
put it out there.
It's a kid's
Whoa,
show.
This is a kids show.
Wait, when was this a kid's show? This is the Attitude Era. I'm going to put Attitude into this, okay? Do you remember what Attitude Era was? It wasn't for kids. Anyway, but again, wrestling ability, horrible. Character-wise, yeah, she pulled it out way better than Shane McMahon, and I feel like she did great. But again, she got it because her daddy owns the business. So, I mean, I'd say house show, maybe a low mid-card. I mean, as far as wrestling, yeah, whatever.
There, Campo, the end of mid card.
Oh, yeah, I think she was part of a lot of really big storylines, so I can't. Like, Shane's storylines are doo-doo. She actually had good storylines.
All right, is this one me?
Oh, no way, you get the baddest man alive?
Oh, wait. Oh, no, he's got that? Because I was like, I thought I'm happy which one I get, though.
I'm throwing him ahead of Shane.
No, come on, he's better than a
Okay.
jobber.
Let's give him ahead of Raven.
Steve Blackman is the most dangerous man in all of wrestling.
Okay, let's put him ahead of Jerry Lawler.
Okay.
Okay, who gets this one?
Campo.
Who's that?
Stone Cold.
Uncle Steve Austin.
Go.
That has to go. That has to go up here.
Yeah. That's where now we've lost. Now here's the problem. I feel like we have another.
Damn, this is how we're gonna make this show work. This is how it's gonna happen.
And who you're saying, Putty, he is not goated in the Attitude Area.
Ah,
really? Let's
that's fucking fighting words, buddy.
I think I got him too. I think I got him when we get to it.
Okay, let's go.
So this is me.
Yes, this is McMahon Stooges. They're right there with Shane O'Mac. Yeah.
Oh, they go lower jobber in my eyes. Lower jobber. That thing was a stupid.
Come on, nobody's worse than S.A. Rios.
That's
or
true.
the Mean Street Posse.
I'll take that.
No, I love the Mean Street Posse. You're a hater.
All right,
Gas?
I believe this is Stacy Keibler.
No, Stacy Keibler, isn't she down right back in front of Triple H?
Hold on,
no?
I think that's Marlena.
No,
Yeah.
Marlena's over here.
I'm zooming in.
So who's the one that's right in front of Triple H?
That looks like either Sunny or Molly Holly.
Oh, that's Sunny.
Oh, that's Molly Holly. No, that's Molly
it
Holly. I
Molly?
guarantee you that's not. It's got to be Molly Holly. I'm
Whatever,
pretty
who
sure
cares?
it's
It's a
Molly Holly.
jobber. Just to fucking put him in jobber. What are we even arguing for?
Okay.
You know what? Put this fucking idiot in jobber too.
Which
You
one?
didn't like Taz?
Taz in
for the house
WWE
show.
was ruthlessly bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
all
pretty
right.
bad. And same thing with Marlena.
Wait. Well, okay.
Well,
so
no,
we just-
Marlena doesn't count because she never wrestled.
Okay, so wait a second. We're
So you
missing
can have
numbers
Terry
here.
Funk. We'll give you The Rock when we get to The Rock, okay, Putty?
Okay,
We'll just
because
give you The
we
Rock.
were getting there.
The fact that you counted all the way down since we started to figure out if we're gonna get The Rock, but you get Terry Funk.
Well, no, the reason I was
Or
counting is because I
Chainsaw
was getting
Charlie.
crap
What is
all
he at this
since I was
point?
seeing
He's yeah.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. He was only good in ECW in my eyes. So I mean, how low mid card maybe?
I
to be
didn't even
nice?
throw him in house show.
Okay.
At the top of house show. Fuck off.
Okay.
I'm not letting you deface fucking Terry Funk, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, like that.
Okay. Test.
Fucking mid card, I guess. Al
Right next
Snowish.
to Albert.
No, he's better than that. He was pretty popular.
Somewhere here.
Yeah. Put him like ahead of D'Lo. No, behind D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown's
Behind-
important, man.
Even behind.
Yeah, Ahmed Johnson. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Putty, go.
Okay, Putty.
So how are you guys gonna tell me he's not GOAT? Tell me.
I never said anything. I literally
okay.
didn't talk.
So I think JD was the one. I say
Mhm.
GOAT.
I say GOAT.
So who we taking off?
Just put him in there for now, and we'll worry about it later.
Okay.
Oh, this is the best episode ever.
I don't know who this
And
is.
we only have one more spot in Hall of Fame, by the way.
I know, but
Yeah.
and we know
Two.
one.
Well,
doing
one of those
8, we
guys
got-
has to drop down.
That's true.
Who's this?
I don't know.
I have
Is
no
this
idea.
too cool? That's
That
too
Billy
cool. That's
Kidman?
Too cool. Too cool. Too cool.
That's too cool.
Oh, come
I
on.
actually like too cool. That's at least mid card to main eventer.
I'm putting them here, right next to
There is-
Kainta.
I'm saying they're next to Big Boss Man.
That high, eh?
Okay, they have to at
That-
least be near Rikishi because that's like a whole
I
thing.
agree.
Okay, where do we put? Okay, let's.
I
Okay,
can
let's
live
put
with
him
that.
ahead of Albert.
Okay, but
I'm
put
okay with that.
Rikishi ahead of them too.
There.
There.
Okay. Okay.
Everyone's gonna hate us for this list.
Okay.
That's Tori,
That's Tori.
yes, and oh man,
not Tori Wilson.
all I know is I grew up loving wrestling and Tori Wilson.
That's not Tori
Trish
Wilson.
Stratus and
That's Tori.
Tori. Oh,
The
one that was
thinks-
with Kane.
She thinks she's she thought she was China, right? Or what was
oh,
what
that's
was her thing?
right.
No, that was Miss Kitty.
Wait,
Miss
so
Kitty
She
so
was in love with Kane.
Kane, okay.
she
So
was
was
part
Tori
of X
Wilson in
Factor.
Attitude Era? I thought
No.
she was.
Okay.
I don't know where to put
Well,
her.
I mean,
The fucking
she-
job.
Oh, that's mine.
she's a jobber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put her ahead of Shane. Okay, Trips.
we have to, right?
Who's-
Hall of Fame. He has to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think he has to be right
Oh,
next to
this-
Sean. He
This
actually
is
wrestled more than Sean.
This is getting antsy.
Well,
Okay.
it's not because I already have a thing. I'm
Okay.
already willing to propose a thing. We're not going to move anybody yet. We're just going to keep putting people
Yeah.
in categories.
Okay.
All right.
So
Trish
who's this one?
Stratus.
I think you have to put her in main eventer. I don't think it's optional, even whether we like what we saw or not. I mean, we liked what we saw, but
Here?
yeah.
But whose
I
was this
guess.
anyway? Whatever. I guess
Well,
we're
we
just
lost
done
it.
with that roll.
We're just going all together now. We got to get
Okay.
this
Okay.
done. This is going
Yeah.
on for so long.
Way too long.
Hall of Fame. Just put him at the end for now, and we'll figure it out.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who would be GOAT?
Yeah, no, he's not a go.
Undertaker?
Yeah, let's take it down a peg or two.
Oh my God. Okay, go on.
Under-
Undertaker's
wanna talk
best
about it
days were
now?
behind him.
Do you want to talk about it now? He can't talk for the life of him, and he's not a better wrestler than anybody ahead of him in that category.
Wow.
He was great during the golden era. At the beginning of the new generation, during Attitude Era, he wasn't the greatest character.
I didn't even say he's not in the Hall of Fame or in the GOAT. Putty just said a thing, and I gave you my reasoning of
Yeah,
like.
I'm
let's
just
calm
arguing
down.
that point.
But
Okay.
well, I'm just gonna say we're talking about controversy. That one's gonna probably be the biggest controversy of all. I will say that though.
Vader has to be in the Goldust area.
Yeah,
I'm for that. Yeah.
I would say like right
Those
here.
four
Honestly,
wrestlers right there at the top of mid card were all involved with each other that whole time in that
Yeah.
mid card.
And
Like,
even Vader had a run in with Sean and Brett.
yeah.
I feel if Vader did not have his injury, that he actually could have gotten bigger because I feel like his like characteristic and in-ring work was really good, but he just didn't have the a time because of the accident. You know what I mean?
All right, the big
So,
Valboski.
Okay. Hello, ladies. He was
oh, I
house
did not
show.
like this guy. Yeah, here's the thing. I remember growing up, my mom hated was it Ravage Rick Rude, and this guy reminded me of that. It was just like, oh, come on, it was just like horrible.
He was a more
gimmick.
raunchy Rick Rude. But Rick
Yeah,
Rude
he
was
was.
actually like, I mean, I'd put him around here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Vince.
I
Oh, this
mean,
is
he's got to be in the mid card, right?
that's hard because
Nah,
he's
fuck it. Put
crucial
him
to
with Shane.
stories.
Yeah.
No, put him with Stephanie. He's got to be with Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Actually, you know
Stephanie
what?
ahead-
We're not
put
ranking him
Stephanie
because
ahead.
he's a piece of shit. Take him off the
Yeah,
list.
let's take him. He's in
Right?
Chris Benoit territory.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I just thought
All
about
right.
that. Yep.
Mabel is a house show.
I agree.
wouldn't even.
Okay, put him in Jobber.
X-Pac.
X-Pac, like he's got to be mid card, right?
I agree.
Yeah, he's
Makes
got to
sense.
be up near the top.
Yeah, I can live with that.
So now this one
Okay.
right here, I think
Let's figure out who this is.
I think I said it
okay,
earlier.
I've noticed it's black trunks and white boots. He's not wearing shorts. It's a thing. The thing is like
It's someone
in front
who
looks
did I
like
say
shorts.
earlier? Because I feel like it is. Was it? Didn't I say hardcore Holly?
No,
Holly.
hardcore Holly.
No, Hardcore Holly never wore trunks,
No.
like underwear trunks.
Oh.
I don't know, man.
I legit can't think. It can't be anyone that important, can it? Who used to wear white boots?
I don't know,
I don't
but
know.
again, whoever made this tier list, zoom in on the face, profile pictures.
I
Come
zoomed
on
in
now.
so far on my phone too, and I still can't make out who it
Okay.
is.
Well, let's leave it then.
All right.
All right, now
Here's
now
my,
let's
here's
adjust
my
this
proposal.
list.
Here's my fucking proposal. And you guys can argue. I'm only saying this, and then you guys are on your own. All right. The Hardy Boys drop down to main eventer. Undertaker
live with
stays
that.
there. And then
Okay.
I don't care who you argue out of GOAT.
I think Chris Jericho. I love him. Don't get me wrong, but here's the thing. And see, here's the other thing. See, okay. Let me do. It's hard for me because Chris Jericho and Bret Hart are in the same level with me. Stone Cold and The Rock are Attitude Era. Whenever anyone talks about it, those are the two they talk about. Bret Hart, his Shawn Michaels fight wasn't really Attitude Era. It was going into the Attitude Era that all.
Yeah, but his Stone Cold feud.
Okay.
That's true, but the Stone Cold Rock
here's my
thing is way
argument.
more important too.
I have an argument.
The
But I
Stone
also like
Cold
Chris
feud
Jericho.
started the
Stone
Attitude
Cold and
Era.
The Rock have to stay in GOAT. Okay, and
I
I'll
agree.
I'll explain why. Bret Hart left halfway into the Attitude Era, and Chris Jericho came in halfway to the Attitude Era. So they're both
agree.
not fully Attitude Era enough for me to be in the GOAT. So now you guys have to argue.
Oh, fuck, don't do that.
You know what? No, this is what I'll do. As much as it pains me to do this.
Oh, I don't know. Shit. Really? See, that's hard for me too because Bret Hart and Chris.
It's only Attitude, right? And
Yeah,
what year
you're
did
right.
Even though
Hart
Bret
leave?
Hart started the Attitude Era and he had a feud with Shawn Michaels, it wasn't much.
Yeah.
Because
That's hard.
Bret Hart
really
made
hard.
Stone Cold, and Stone Cold, he epitomizes the Attitude Era. The beer drinking, the flipping off, he has to be the top of GOAT.
Hold on, this is where I'm going to get you. I'm not going to get you, sorry. I'm just going to go to see what year he went to WCW.
1997.
Exactly. Okay, so that's literally the first year of Attitude Era. So he wasn't even barely in the Attitude Era.
That's why I did that.
Yeah, that's fair.
So wait, was there am I missing this? Do we actually have a trade situation where WCW and WWE basically just traded Chris Jericho and Bret Hart for each other?
2
Chris
years
Jericho
after
came
the-
later, I think. He was like 98.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's still
No,
kind of
that's why it was the Y2K character, Y2J, 2000.
But yeah, exactly.
Holy shit, but hold on. He was the first unified champion.
Mm-hmm.
That's like right when
Who?
he started, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jericho?
So that would have mean they needed to have both belts, which means WCW would have been closed already, which means the Attitude Era was over.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mm.
Is he
No.
even in the Attitude Era?
Yeah.
I'm very confused by this because Attitude Era was going during the Attitude Era is WCW against WWE. So how does WCW end before the Attitude Era? That doesn't make any sense. We wouldn't have Gilbert. We wouldn't,
No, August
this-
1999. Okay, you're correct. So he must have been later when he unified the belts. Oh, he won the
Okay.
Intercontinental belt first, I
Mhm.
believe.
Yeah, because remember he held it for a long time, and that was a major part of his story is holding the Intercontinental belt. Remember?
And he's the
There was
longest
no major
running.
belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's fair.
but can I say this real quick?
I think this is a good list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now here's my question. We have Eddie Guerrero, but didn't Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio come in at the same time?
No.
Rey
They didn't?
Mysterio
Okay.
came in later.
Rey Mysterio
Did
sat
he?
out his
Okay.
contract,
Oh, okay.
like how
'Cause he-
Goldberg did.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Okay. So
They hate
that's
us.
the
You
list,
guys are
guys.
gonna hate us. Just do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
fucking
just
do it.
absolutely. Okay, let's before we got to move him up a little bit more.
Go ahead.
And Eddie, let's move him down probably
Ahead
there.
of Sean because Sean wasn't there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I think that's a little better, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can live
I
with
agree
that.
with you. That I can definitely live with that. It looks
Okay.
good.
Now that's the list. So
Yeah.
tell us how wrong we are, because I know you told us how wrong we were in our Fallout tier list ranking. So let us know in this video how wrong we are in this. Is there anybody on this list that isn't here? Remember, we didn't make this list. This is a pre-made list. So if there's anybody here that you think should have been on the list, let us know in the comments below. Make sure you go follow these guys. Their links will be in the description box if I remember to put it. And with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. And in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.